Okay students, sorry for that wait. So welcome to week 4 of the course, and as you know I'm following the Great Writing National Geographic book number 1, and because of the virus I understand some of you maybe don't have this book, so at the moment I am still helping you. Let's go. So if you look at the syllabus, it says week 4 we will start unit 2, understanding paragraph basics. So that's exactly what we're doing today. Okay, so the objectives. To learn about adjectives, to understand the parts of a paragraph, to study subject and object pronouns, and to learn about possessive adjectives. Okay, so Unit 2 is in week 4 and week 5. So in week 4 and week 5 we will learn about adjectives, understand the parts of a paragraph, and study subject and object pronouns, and learn about possessive adjectives. Okay, let's go. So, okay students, look at the pictures on the next slide and can you guess what the pictures are of? Okay, so look at the pictures on the next slide and can you guess what the pictures are of? Let's have a look. So here we have 6 pictures, and we've got 6 pictures. I just want you to guess the simple one word which will describe what these pictures are. It's just one word. Which one word describes these 6 pictures? Have a go and do this now, please. Okay students, did you guess them correctly? Yep, I'm sure you did. It's not difficult. Let's have a look at the answers, Let's have a look. So did you guess them correctly? Let's have a look at the answers, and let's do that now. So in the top on the left we have student. So we've got the student, and next to the student we have the doctor. And we have a city, and we have a park, and a book, and a pencil. Okay, so the 6 answers for that part is student, doctor, city, park, book, and pencil. And why? All of the previous pictures are of a noun. Okay, so understand this is basic level English. I know most of you probably know this. All of the previous pictures are of a noun. And a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea, such as student, doctor, city, park, book, pencil, and love. Okay, so all of the previous pictures are of a noun. A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea, such as student, doctor, city, park, book, pencil, and love. So, okay students, now try to guess the describing word pictures on the next PowerPoint. Okay, so I'm going to show you some pictures and you're going to tell me the describing word. Okay, so now try to guess the describing word pictures on the next PPT. Okay, so I've put these 6 pictures here, and they're all of 6 describing words. Okay, so we've got the picture in the left top with a woman with an angel halo above her head. And the top right, we have a car that is shining. Why is it shining? Then in the bottom left, we have a picture with many people. Which word is that describing? And here we have just basically some gunge. What colour is that gunge? And then we have a woman having a problem lifting something. Why is she having a problem lifting that? Why? And then we have a young lady looking into a mirror. Why is she looking in the mirror? What does she think of herself? What does she think? Okay, so have a go and try to guess them describing words, and do it now please. Okay students, did you guess them correctly? let's have a look at the answers. So I'm now going to give you the answers. Okay, did you guess them correctly? Let's have a look at the answers. Okay, so we have good. Oh, sorry, somebody's busy. Just forget about that. New, crowded, green, heavy and beautiful. Somebody is busy. Somebody is doing many things at the same time, like I'm probably doing today. Okay, so the adjectives for today: good, busy. Good means they're kind, I think. Busy means they're doing many things. New means it's not old. Crowded means there's many people all together in a small space. Green, of course, you know the colours by now. Heavy is the opposite of light. And beautiful, this woman thinks that she is beautiful. And that's why she's looking in the mirror at herself. Okay, so an adjective is a word that describes a noun, such as good, busy, new, crowded, green, heavy and beautiful. So please remember this. It's very important, of course. An adjective is a word that describes a noun such as good, busy, new, crowded, green, heavy and beautiful. Okay, so here we go. So please understand, good writers avoid writing too many simple sentences about one subject. When you have two short sentences about the same noun with an adjective, you combine them by putting the noun first. Okay, so please remember this, it's important. Good writers avoid writing too many simple sentences about one subject. When you have two short sentences about the same noun with an adjective, you combine them by putting the noun first. Okay, don't forget that. So here we go, just to explain what I mean. I've made a column here and we've got two short sentences on the left side and we have better writing on the right side. So the two short sentences, let's have a look. Someone's saying, I have a book, it is heavy. This is my car, it is new. Marco goes to college. The college is excellent. Rachel draws small pictures. She draws ink pictures. So on the left, we have the two short sentences, and they're simple sentences, and you should try to avoid doing too many simple sentences. So I have a book, it is heavy. This is my car, it is new. Marco goes to college. The college is exciting. Is excellent. And Rachel draws small pictures. She draws ink pictures. Okay, so let's have a look at the ways that you can improve your writing. Okay, so we have better writing. I have a book, it is heavy. Please change it to I have a heavy book. This is my car, it is new. You should be changing that to this is my new car. Marco goes to college. The college is excellent. Marco goes to an excellent college. Rachel draws small pictures. She draws ink pictures. Rachel draws small ink pictures. Okay, so there we go. The way to make your writing better. Okay, students, look at the sentences on the next PPT slide and they all have mistakes on them. Correct the mistakes, please. So, okay, students, look at the sentences on the next PPT slides and they all have mistakes on them. What I want you to do is I want you to find the mistakes and make the sentences correct. Okay, so I've got you these sentences here. They all have mistakes in them. They've all got mistakes in them. Terrible. Okay, so I have a kind girlfriend with a face beautiful. Okay, so this is my first sentence. I have a kind girlfriend with a face beautiful. I ate budae with a drink soft. So I'm telling you now, I ate budae with a drink soft. I do not wear clothes expensive. So all of these 3 sentences, they have mistakes in them. Why are they mistakes? Okay, so I have a kind girlfriend with a face beautiful. I ate budae with a drink soft. I do not wear clothes expensive. Right, so let's have a look at the answers. Why are they wrong? I have a kind girlfriend with a beautiful face. Okay, and I ate budae with a soft drink. I do not wear expensive clothes. So these mistakes here, these are the incorrect sentences, but if you come back and you want these are correct, Maggior. I have a kind girlfriend with a beautiful face. I ate budae with a soft drink. I do not wear expensive clothes. So these would be the correct sentences. Okay, students, so look at the sentences on the next PPT slide and they all have mistakes on them. Can you correct them, please? Okay, so please remember, look at the sentences on the next PPT slides and they all have mistakes on them. Correct the mistakes, please. That's what I want you to do. Okay, so let's have a look. So here we go. So do you like Popular's British songs? Do you? Do you like Adele? Do you like the Beatles maybe? Do you like Popular's British songs? And there are kind people in Ijombu. Okay, so why are these mistakes? Okay. Do you like Popular's British songs? There are kind people in Ijombu. What are the mistakes and what are they? Correct them and do this now, please. Okay, so here you go. Do you like Popular's British songs? There are kind people in Ijombu. Why are there mistakes? Do not pluralise adjectives, okay? Do you like popular British songs? There are kind people in Ijombu. Do not pluralise adjectives. So that's why they are mistakes. Do you like popular British songs? Do you like popular British songs? There are kind people. No, there are kind people in Ijombu. So, okay, students, this is based on page 35 of your textbooks, Activity 1. And it says, combine the following sentences into one sentence. And that's what I want you to do. Okay? So, this is based on page 35 of your textbooks, Activity 1. And what you're going to do is you will combine the following sentences into one sentence. So here we go. I've got you some sentence. Jamie owns a car. The car is yellow. I do not like the weather. The weather is humid. Seoul is a city in South Korea. The city is beautiful. Min-soo has a job. The job is part-time. They like to drink soda. The soda is diet. Okay, so you've got to put them. And the next 4. Nina reads folk tales. They are international. My mother grows roses. The roses are big. The roses are beautiful. My grandparents live in a town. It is a farming town. The town is small. Sharon rents a house. The house is white. It is a tiny house. Okay, so please remember, this is based on page 35 of your textbooks, Activity 1, and you're going to combine the following sentences into one sentence. So, Jamie owns a car. The car is yellow. I do not like the weather. The weather is humid. Seoul is a city in South Korea. The city is beautiful. Minsu has a job. The job is part-time. They like to drink soda. The soda is diet. And the next one, Nina reads folk tales. They are international. My mother grows roses. The roses are big. The roses are beautiful. My grandparents live in a town. It is a farming town. The town is small. Sharon rents a house. The house is white. It is a tiny house. Okay, so do this and do it now, please. Okay, students, did you guess them correctly? Let's have a look at the answers. Of course, I'm now going to give you the answers. Did you guess them correctly? Let's have a look at the answers. Okay, so number one, Jamie owns a yellow car. Number one, Jamie owns a yellow car, which is not true because I can't drive. Okay, I do not like the humid weather. And number three, Seoul is a beautiful city in South Korea. Minsu has a part-time job. They like to drink diet soda. So the first answers, Jamie owns a yellow car. I do not like the humid weather. Seoul is a beautiful city in South Korea. And Minsu has a part-time job. They like to drink diet soda. Okay, off you go. And let's look at the next answers, please. Okay, so Nina reads international folk tales. My mother grows big, beautiful roses. My grandparents live in a small farming town. Sharon rents a tiny white house, or Sharon rents a white tiny house I would accept at the basic level. Okay? That would be acceptable at the basic level, not the international, not the intermediate or advanced level. Now, if the main verb of a sentence is be, the adjective can come after the verb. Okay, so please remember this rule. It might be important. If the main verb of a sentence is be, the adjective can come after the verb. Okay, so here's the examples. Okay, so here you have subject, be verb, and the adjectives. Okay, so we're going to look. The boys are young. I am sleepy. That house is big and green. So remember the subject, be adjectives. The boys are young. I am sleepy. That house is big and green. Okay, so the verb be is a linking verb and connects the subject to the adjective that comes after it. So please remember this. The verb be is a linking verb and connects the subject to the adjective that comes after it. These are often related to your 5 natural senses. Okay, so these linking verbs are often related to your 5 natural senses. What do they mean? So, okay, students, look at the pictures on the following PPT slide and tell me which senses are they describing. Okay, so look at the pictures on the following PPT slide and tell me which senses are they describing. So here we go. I've given you 5 pictures because there are 5 natural senses. So I want you to guess which senses are these pictures describing, and I want you to do this now, please. Have a go. Go. Okay, students, so here you go. These are the 5 senses. We have sight. We've got somebody looking through a magnifying glass there. So that is obviously sight. Then we've got somebody who is not very good at hearing. So number 1, sight. Number 2, hearing. And number 3, somebody's obviously just drank some disgusting beer or met you. And that picture is showing taste. And the next one, as you well know, if you touch things, don't touch fire, touch. And number 5, smell. So number 1 is sight, number 2 is hearing, number 3, taste, 4, touch, 5, smell. So if the main verb of a sentence is a linking verb, the adjective can come after the verb. Okay, so if the main verb of a sentence is a linking verb, the adjective can come after the verb. Okay, students, so what I want you to do is try to guess the linking verb in the next table. Okay, so try to guess what is the linking verb in the next table. Okay, so I've got you the subject and the linking verb column is all empty. So we've got Jamie, happy. Samgyeopsal, delicious. The hot water, good on my feet. These flowers, really sweet. That idea, interesting. The students, very excited today. So we have the subject, and there is a missing linking verb, and then we have the adjectives needed to complete a correct sentence. So Jamie, happy. Samgyeopsal, delicious. The hot water, good on my feet. These flowers, really sweet. That idea, interesting. The students very excited today. So please complete this table and do this and do it now, please. Okay, students, let's have a look, as always, at the answers. Let's have a look. So, did you get them correctly? Okay, so did you guess these answers correctly? Let's have a look at the answers, of course. So here we go. So Jamie looks happy. Jamie looks happy. Samgyeopsal tastes delicious. Samgyeopsal tastes delicious. The hot water feels good on my feet. These flowers smell really sweet. That idea sounds interesting. The students seem very excited today, so these are the correct answers that I hope you have. Let's go. Jamie looks happy. Samgyeopsal tastes delicious. The hot water feels good on my feet. These flowers smell really sweet. That idea sounds interesting. And the students seem very excited today. Okay, so I want you to try and guess who the picture is of on the next PPT slide. That's your trick, okay? That's what you're going to do. I want you to try and guess who the picture is of on the next slide. So I've got a picture. Obviously, I'm telling you now, it's a K-pop band, and they're quite new. And let's have a look. So there's 5 members, and it's an all-boy group, and you've got, yep, they look quite young, maybe, I don't know, maybe age 20 to about 25. You've got 5 members in this group. I want you to try to guess who is this all-boy K-pop group. Who is it? Okay, so did you guess the band, students? Did you guess it? Let's have a look. Did you guess the band? Who is it? Dun 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 dun. Yep, we've got TXT. I've never heard about TXT before, so it's something new for me to write. So we're going to briefly, shortly, do some adjective work about TXT. So today's K-pop band, we are using TXT. And if you ever want me to write about any K-pop band, just send me an email. Jamie, can you do Shiny? Can you do BTS? Can you do EXO in your next class? And I will do it. I promise, okay? Tell me, who do you want to include in your writing? Today it's TXT. Next week, if you send me an email and tell me who you want, I will do it. So, okay, students, underline the 6 adjectives in the following paragraph. That's what we're going to do. Yep, underline the 6 adjectives in the following paragraph, please. Okay, so here we go. I'm telling you now, here we go. So, TXT, it's in purple just to show you the first line of a paragraph is indented. Don't forget this. So TXT is a new 5-member K-pop group on the Big Hit Entertainment. Their singing is good and they look great. At first, their fan size was very small, but now it is very big. I think they will be together for a long time. Okay, so TXT is a new 5-member K-pop group on the Big Hit Entertainment. Their singing is good and they look great. At first, their fan size was very small, but now it is very big. I think they will be together for a long time. So please remember, underline the 6 adjectives in this following paragraph. And I want you to do that, and I want you to do it now, please. Okay, so where's it gone? Here we go. So TXT, yep, just making sure. Here we go. So TXT is a new 5-member K-pop group on the Big Hit Entertainment. Their singing is good and they look great. At first, their fan size was very small, but now it is very big. I think they will be together for a long time. Okay, so the 6 adjectives in that paragraph, we've got new, good, great, small, big, and long. Okay, so please remember that. It's important. We're going to have new, good, great, small, big, and long. That's the 6 adjectives in that paragraph. Okay, students, so now, yep, let's go. Now it is your turn to do some writing. Okay, so choose one of the following pictures and write some sentences describing the picture using adjective plus noun and linking verb plus adjective. Then write a perfect paragraph about the picture using the rules I have taught you previously many times. Okay? So, okay, students, now it is your turn to do some writing. Choose one, only one. Choose one of the following pictures and write some sentences describing the pictures using adjective plus noun and linking verb plus adjective. Write a perfect paragraph about the picture using the rules I have taught you previously. So let's have a look at the 3 pictures, shall we? What's the 3 pictures? Okay, so as you know, this is obviously Jeju Island, and you can write about the volcano or you can write about Jeju. You choose. It's absolutely fine. So the first picture, we have the volcano in Jeju-do, and it's a beautiful picture and a beautiful island which I really like. So your first picture is of Jeju. Okay, and then the next picture, we have a 7 members people in this group. Who is this group? I'm sure you know. I'm guessing it's BTS. Okay, so I've given you a chance to write about BTS. Just write anything you want about BTS. So we've got 7 members here. 7 members of BTS. And the last one, we've got Korean barbecue. We've got different meats. Samgyeopsal, perhaps there's might be some moksal on there. Okay, with lots and lots of beautiful, delicious gungnamul, kimchi, and beautiful food. So you can write, if you want, about Korean barbecue. So your 3 choices for the writing, you can choose me to write a perfect paragraph about volcano in Jeju or just Jeju Island. Or you can write me one about BTS, which is absolutely fine. You can write me one about BTS. And then your last choice, you can write about Korean barbecue. And that is making me look and feel very hungry. It looks absolutely delicious. Okay, so that is what I want you to do today. So, okay, students, here we go. We now move on to our fantastic Mr. Fox. Okay? Let me just get myself ready. So let me get myself ready for fantastic Mr. Fox. Okay. What? Said Bean. I can't hear you. Bean never took a bath. He never even washed. As a result, his ear holes were clogged with all kinds of muck and wax and bits of chewing gum and dead flies and stuff like that. This made him deaf. Speak louder, he said to Buns, and Bean shouted back, got any more stupid ideas? Bean rubbed the back of his neck with a dirty finger. He had a boil coming there and it itched. What we need on this job, he said, is machines, mechanical shovels. We'll have him out in 5 minutes with mechanical shovels. This was a pretty good idea, and the other 2 had to admit it. All right then, Bean said, taking charge. Boggis, you stay here and see the fox doesn't escape. Buns and I will go and fetch our machinery. If he tries to get out, shoot him quick. The long thin Bean walked away. The tiny Bunch trotted after him. The fat Boggis stayed where he was with his gun pointing at the foxhole. Soon 2 enormous caterpillar tractors with mechanical shovels on the front ends came clanking into the wood. Bean was driving one, Bunce the other. The machines were both black. They were murderous, brutal-looking monsters. Here we go then, shouted Bean. Death to the box, shouted Bunce. The machines went to work biting huge mouthfuls of soil out of the hill. The big tree under Mr. Fox had dug his hole in the first place was toppled like a matchstick. On all sides rocks were sent flying and trees were falling and the noise was deafening. Down in the tunnel, the foxes crouched, listening to the terrible clanging and banging overhead. What's happening, Dad? Cried the small foxes. What are they doing? Mr. Fox didn't know what was happening or what they were doing. It's an earthquake, cried Mrs. Fox. Look, said one of the small foxes. Our tunnels got shorter. I can see the daylight. They all looked round and yes, the mouth of the tunnel was only a few feet away from them now, and in the circle of daylight beyond, they could see the two huge black tractors almost on top of them. "Tractors!" shouted Mr. Fox, "and mechanical shovels! Dig for your life! Dig, dig, dig!" Now there began a desperate race. The machines against the foxes. In the beginning, the hill looked like this. After about an hour, as the machines bit away more and more soil from the hilltop, it looked like this. Sometimes the foxes would gain a little ground, and the clanking noise would go fainter, and Mr. Fox would say, "We're gonna make it, I'm sure we are." But then, a few months later, the machines would come back at them, and the crunch of the mighty shovels would get louder and louder. Once the foxes actually saw the sharp metal edge of one of the shovels as it scraped up the earth just behind them. "Keep going, my darlings," panted Mr. Fox. "Don't give up. Keep going," the fat buggy shouted to Bunsen Bean. "We'll get him any moment now. Have you caught sight of him yet?" Bean called back. "Not yet," shouted Buggis, "but I think you're close." "I'll pick him up with my bucket," shouted Bunce. "I'll chop him to pieces." But by lunchtime, the machines were still at it, and so were the poor foxes. The hill now looked like this. The farmers didn't stop for lunch. They were too keen to finish the job. "Hey there, Mr. Fox," yelled Bunce, leaning out of his tractor. "We're coming to get you now." "You've had your last chicken," yelled Buggis. "You'll never come prowling around my farm again." A sort of madness had taken hold of the three men. The tall, skinny Bean and dwarfish, pot-bellied Bunce were driving their machines like maniacs, racing the motors and making the shovels dig at a terrible speed. The fat Buggis was hopping around like a devilish and shouting, "Faster, faster, faster!" By 5 o'clock in the afternoon, this is what happened to the hill. The hole the machines had dug was like the crater of a volcano. It was such an extraordinary sight that crowds. Okay, students, so that's the end. Here we go. So please now listen carefully. There will be a quiz in week 5 on pages 17 to 20 of Fantastic Mr. Fox. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. Answers of 6 or more words will be marked incorrect. Please just give me the answers. Don't be writing lots and lots of sentences for a simple answer. So there will be a quiz in week 5 on pages 17 to 20 of Fantastic Mr. Fox. As you know, I have posted the PDF onto the university portal system, and you can simply print it off. Okay? Answers of 6 or more words will be marked incorrect. Please just write me a simple answer. People are writing 3 sentences for just 1-word answers. There will be a quiz in week 5 on pages 17 to 20 of Fantastic Mr. Fox. Answers of 6 or more words will be marked incorrect. Okay, so this is very important now because there is getting a bigger and bigger delay to the start of the semester because of the coronavirus. Okay, so new rules. Okay, and I will put this onto the portal system. Okay, students, as you know, this class should take place every Wednesday between the hours of 9 a.m. and 11:50 a.m. From now on, the quiz can be accessed on the portal system at 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. on Wednesdays only. I am not posting the quiz onto the portal system today. I will do it at 11 a.m. on Wednesday, and it finishes at 12 p.m. on Wednesday. So, okay students, as you know, this class should take place every Wednesday between the hours of 9 a.m. and 11:50 a.m. From now on, the quiz can be accessed on the portal system at 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. on Wednesdays only. Why am I doing this? Why? Let's have a look. This is what you should do. Okay, so it says go to the LMS portal system at 11 a.m. every Wednesday and look at the week's quiz. Put your answers on a document and send it back to the LMS system before 12 p.m. I am posting this PPT early so you have time to study it. This is to ensure you are attending the class on a Wednesday as you should be doing. Okay, so now we have to make this class more professional, of course. Yeah. So go to the LMS portal system at 11 a.m. every Wednesday and look at the week's quiz. Put your answers on a document and send it back to the LMS system before 12 p.m. Yep, I am posting this PPT early. I'm posting it today, Saturday, so you have time to study it. This is to ensure you are attending the class on a Wednesday as you should be doing. If, this is the important part, okay? If I don't receive the quiz answers back in time, you will be marked absent for that day and lose 1 attendance point and 1 quiz point. I hope you understand this course must be run professionally and fairly. Okay, good luck everyone, of course, Jamie. So last time, if I don't receive the quiz answers back in time, you will be marked absent for that day and lose 1 attendance point and 1 quiz point. I hope you understand this course must be run professionally and fairly. Good luck everyone, Jamie, okay? And I will obviously put a notice onto the portal system about this. Don't worry, I will do it. And hopefully one day I will get to meet you all. Everybody have a great weekend and take care. As always, Jamie.